Hey everyone, Anthony here, and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a different video than usual. That My Generation's LP, not a current household. Well, it's kind of a current household, but it's a family tree explanation video. So I've seen these all over YouTube, and I really felt like doing it since the Richards family tree is literally insanely huge, and so many things has happened, like in the family. So I was like, you know what? I put a poll up on YouTube. I was like, do you guys want to see a video explain the whole family tree individually? And you guys were like, yes, I would totally love to see it. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it. And I'm definitely going to put up some screenshots while I'm talking about them so you can get more in tune with the characters. But I'm just going to go through the family tree, tell you guys as much as I remember. And if I don't remember some things, which I know I will forget a lot of things, just don't be mad. Because it's about like, we're on generation 7 now, I believe. So a lot of things have happened. So there's definitely going to be things I don't remember. But I am so excited to show you guys what's going on so far. Since the last current household I did on these guys have changed a lot, but I won't get into them just yet, because you're going to see some new Sims in the bottom. I won't get into them just yet, because I'm going to explain them at the end when I get to them in the family tree. But I think it's time to start. I think the place we're going to be in most of the time is this handy button right here. So if we go all the way back, we start with Miss Talia Richards. She's ambitious, lucky, nurturing, loner, and schmoozer. I completely forgot her lifetime aspiration, but I know her career, she became a CEO, which she accomplished really soon in her life. But basically, I started off a random save. I just made a random sim, aka Tally. I just made her randomly, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play the game. I started in Sunset Valley, and I just wanted to play and see what happened. So she lived a pretty normal, decent life. I didn't really have like a goal with her. It was just become a CEO and blah blah blah. There was a lot of things that happened in her life, like a lot of chaotic things. I think the first chaotic thing will be her son right here, Blaze Richards Wolf, and as you can see from his last name, he has the Wolf title because his dad is actually Thornton. That's his name, yeah. But her son, he is heavy sleeper, ambitious, nap, over emotional, excitable. It says he went to Sims University, but he did not go to Sims University. I don't know why it says that. And he didn't go to Smugsworth Prep School. Like, I don't remember sending him to prep school. But yeah, this is her son, Blaze, which was what that she had with Thornton, obviously from the town. I didn't bring Morgana over, like, when we switched to new towns, so she's not, like, anywhere on the list for her to be there. But basically, I'm not gonna lie, he was not my heir, so I killed off his family pretty fast. So I'm gonna be honest, he married his high school sweetheart, Sylvia Valentine, who's charismatic, born saleswoman, flame-oriented slab savvy sculptor. So as soon as Mr. Saffron here was born, I knew I did not want Blaze to be the heir, so I was like, I'll just move him out, he can have kids, and then story progression gave him John Valentine and Lord's Valentine, which I won't get into them because their lives are low-key kind of boring since I killed off this family tree really quickly, because I just wanted to focus on one side because I thought too many sides though. But here we have Ignacio Adcock, who was a result of story progression. So his mom is Lola, and her parents are Jay and Ruby, and she has a whole brother Kareem. I honestly don't. We never talk to any of them. They're just there. But yeah, that's this side of the family tree. It died off very quickly. But then here we have Sapphire Richards, who was my heir. He's excitable, loves the cold, charismatic, loner, perfectionist, and genius. And I went to university with him. I'm trying to remember all the things. So he wanted to become a world-renowned surgeon, which he did do. And his dad was Aaron Richards, who was an animal lover, born salesman, perceptive, brave, and loves the cold. I made him for her after the whole Thornton situation. They became like boyfriend and girlfriend during adulthood. Oh, excuse me there. So then Saffron, I took him to university, obviously. He met someone in high school named Gillian Richards, who is good, family-oriented, smoocher, flirty, good sense of humor, and excitable. And her lifetime was just to become a journalist. So she wanted to reach level 10 of the journalism career, which I obviously did with her. I have completed all their lifetime wishes so far in this whole thing. Like every heir, I've completed it. But yeah, so they went to university together. I have a bunch of photos of them from there, so I'll definitely pull some of those up. But they went to university together, and then after that, they settled down in Sunset Valley, where they moved into a new house, and they had two kids. So the first kid was Enzo Richards. He loves the heat. He's a light sleeper. He's virtuoso, dramatic, and has a photographer's eye. He went to art school, and he, I think, was a rock star. I did not choose him as the heir, and he never got married or had any kids from story progression, so he kind of just like stopped there. And then we have the heir, Maya Richards, who's artistic, equestrian. Oh my god, look at how big the family tree gets after that. Who is artistic, equestrian, heavy sleeper, shy, loves the heat. So with Maya, her life I think was one of the most chaotic, next to Catherine, her daughter's life, because she was a when she aged up into a teen, she was one of the most gorgeous Richardsons I've ever had. Like I was literally flabbergasted when I saw her. I'll pull up some screenshots. I was shocked. She was literally gorgeous. But anyways, this is Maya Richards. Her first set of kids was Paxton and Colleen. They were twins. Paxton is eco-friendly, computer whiz, natural cook, loner, and clumsy. And then Colleen is dog person, ambitious, frugal, loner, and loves the cold. These two I didn't do much with, but their dad is a man named Carlos Garcia, who she met pretty young. She had the twins pretty young actually, but not even a day or two after these two were born, I had a pool party and Carlos drowned in the pool. So, he's an animal lover, computer whiz, vehicle enthusiast, workaholic, bookworm. I know for a fact that I have photos of when that happened because I was literally just shocked that he literally just started drowning, but he did indeed drown. So after that happened, to heal her heart, she adopted a child named Eliandra Richards. She had the photographer's eye, easily impressed, genius, star quality, and dramatic. She also went to art school. Did they all go to? No, it was just Eliandra that went to art school. And she had two kids. She had Jamie Richards, who she adopted actually, and then Tracy Richards, who she had with a man named Garrett Jasperson that Enraz randomly get her married to. He's hopeless, romantic, friendly, clumsy, over emotional, handy, and he actually had a previous daughter from a different marriage named Katina, who is lucky, angler, easy impressed, handy, athletic. This side of the family I didn't really do much with. I just let story progression take its toll. Next, we have the twins Catherine and Cyrus. Fun fact: I did not want 5 kids. I wanted her to have 3 kids, but then I was like, you know what? I'll have one more just for fun. And then she had twins, and I was like, I hate my life. But moving on, we'll talk about Cyrus first, since he wasn't the heir. He's the twin of Catherine. He's a vehicle enthusiast. He's evil, excitable, high-headed, and clumsy. Not gonna lie, nothing much happened with him. They always get like girlfriends or boyfriends, but they never get carried across from story progression because I just don't bring them. But anyways, we'll move on to the heir. Oh wait, I completely forgot to tell you more about Maya. The one thing I really want to tell you, she was in the detective career. I completely forgot to mention that. She like rotated through a lot of careers. So first she was in the daycare career, and then she realized that wasn't for her, and then she became like a level, like the highest level of detective career. And the detective career was actually really fun. I kind of want to do it again, but it was something I'd never done before. So I was like, you know what, I'll just try it out, and it was actually a lot of fun. So here we have Catherine and Cyrus. Obviously, their dad was Bernard Moreau, which Maya went to France and she met this guy, and then she may have cheated, and he may have found out, and he died. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't really know exactly how he died. I'm not saying it was Maya's fault. I'm not saying it wasn't Maya's fault, but he unfortunately passed away, and no one knows why. So that's all you need to know about that. We'll move on to the heir, Catherine. Look at all these lines of just dead bodies. I'm making this a thumbnail. Literally, look at all this. Anyways, let's move on to Catherine. Yes, she had 10 kids. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You'll see the screenshots. This was the worst pain of my entire existence. I'm not even kidding. This was awful. Never having it again. Her freaking husband August over here, yeah, he got the random wish to have 10 kids, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do it for fun. I've never done it before. I'll follow a wish. Why'd I do that? I literally shouldn't have done that. But anyways, I'll get into Catherine now. So she's perceptive, a heavy sleeper, loves the outdoors, adventurous, and loner. So with Catherine, I decided to move them into a new world. So I moved them to Twinbrook, and she became. Well, first she actually traveled around the world with World Adventures. Like I went to all the town or like all the places with her, and I think she actually became level 2 in most of the places. But then she settled down in Twinbrook, where she met Austin, not Austin. Why do I call him Austin? August Reynolds, who loves the heat. He's nurturing, perceptive, rebellious, and virtuoso. I think he was also in the rock star career, if I'm not mistaken. And then Catherine was in. Ooh, how am I forgetting? I think she was an inventor. Yeah, she was an inventor. Cause, oh yeah, she definitely was an inventor. Cause she made a time machine, and that's how Michelle over here came about. But we'll talk about Finley first, because that was her first kid. First kid is Finley. He's handy, athletic, family-oriented, adventurous, and insane. He had a kid named Shauna Richards, who's lucky, a diva, excitable, insane, and brave. And then her mom was Angie Richards, easy impressed, athletic, bookworm, flirty, and genius. We actually do not like Shauna. We actually despise Shauna, which I will get to when we get over here to this side of the family. But we don't like Shauna. We don't like Shauna. So, Michelle over here. She just had Finley so far. It was just a toddler. I was planning on having them have one more kid. Okay. She had a time machine randomly, like, just chilling in the house. Not even kidding. The camera jumped to the time machine. I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Michelle pops out. And Michelle came out claiming that she was August and Catherine's parents, and she was an elder. And I was like, oh my god, this is literally crazy. So she literally came from the future, and she just started living with us, and she was an elder. It was so strange. It was really so strange. But she's a schmoozer. She's an angler. She's a coward. She's a loner. She's a couch potato. She did marry someone. I can't remember her name. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't remember who she married, and she doesn't show in the family tree obviously because they didn't have any kids. But she was married at one point. And then the triplets came along, and this is where I was gonna be done. But no, look at how many more came along. But here we have triplets. We have Isaac, Ingrid, and Isaiah. Isaac is easy impressed, green thumb, light sleeper, insane, loves the outdoors. Ingrid is charismatic, ambitious, genius, unlucky, and disciplined. And then Isaiah is charismatic, ambitious, grumpy, clumsy, and genius. I'm gonna be honest, I sent all of them to freaking boarding school because I could not deal with them. I'm gonna be honest right now. I knew for a fact I didn't want any of them to be the heir, so I sent them off to school, which I know is bad. But anyways, let's move on to the next kid. Here we have Gracelyn Richards, who's a heavy sleeper, artistic, great kisser, hates the outdoors, and a couch potato. She was going to be my heir until Ella came along, so then I didn't end up choosing her as an heir. All of them never got married. Story progression never had them get married, which is really weird to me because I did Finley and his wife by myself, and then they had a kid by themselves. But story progression never did anything with them, which is really upsetting. And then twins, Elias and Emmett. So Elias was a mooch, athletic, handy, adventurous, and a genius, and then Emmett was brave, evil, handy, high-headed, and a heavy sleeper. Again, didn't do much with these two, sent them off to boarding school. That's kind of a theme with this generation, because I'm gonna be honest, when I had all these kids, it was really hard for me to pick up the game and play. So I was like, if I just send them all to boarding school, pretend they don't exist, my life will be better. And it in fact was actually better. I'm gonna be honest, it was better. But then finally, the last of the 10, Ella and Evan were born, twins. So Ella, who was my heir, she is a genius, diva, virtuoso, neurotic, and star quality. And then her twin brother, who I'll do first, since he wasn't the heir. He's artistic, natural born performer, light sleeper, socially awkward, and shy. He was an acrobat, because actually after these two aged up into young adults, I moved them to Starlight Shores because this was my first time buying Showtime, so I wanted to explore the careers. And he was an acrobat. He actually did not do much with it, I'm gonna be honest. But you can see from my very first current household how that was going. It did not. Like, I literally moved them out because I got sick of them, I'm gonna be honest here. But he obviously married Mercedes Richards, who you guys remember as being Mercedes May. She's a smoozer, diva, star quality, flirty, workaholic, blah, blah, blah. And they actually had a son named Danny Richards, which I know y'all looking at his hair like, what the hell is that? Yeah, I know. I have not given any of, like, these kids makeovers. Any of these kids makeovers. Like, none of them have had makeovers, which I really need to do soon. But yeah, this is Danny Richards. He's grumpy, mooch, easy impressed, clumsy, genius. I think I already said that, but if I didn't, well, you get it again. Story progression hasn't really done much with him, so I'm just letting him live out his life. But then we can move on to the heir, Ella Richards. So she's a genius, diva, virtuoso, neurotic, and star quality. She was a singer. She made it to level, I'd say... Ooh. I know she did make it to the top of her career, actually. Yeah, she did not make the top of her career. She had like a total of like 3 public gigs before I got sick of the singer career, I'm gonna be honest. Because, I'm gonna be honest, when I was playing with these two, after that current household you guys saw, I took a break from playing with the save for months because I dreaded coming to the save to play with them. Like, I wanted to be on to the next generation so bad, which is why I kind of skipped through them really fast. Which I kind of regret doing now. But I was just getting really bored of Showtime, and I just wanted their generation to be done. So, you know what? I just did that. But, so you guys saw last time that she had her daughter Rainey, which I don't know why her photo's not coming up. And obviously her father, Bryce Savage, hopeless romantic, diva, genius, brave and good. They broke apart obviously because one time she randomly invited him over to like ask him to move in, and then she literally just says upset, and then she found out he cheated on her. I don't even know who he cheated on her with, but obviously she was not having any of that, so she broke up with him. Rainey is now an adult. I don't know why she's not loading. She's excitable, eco-friendly, avant-garde, neurotic, and dramatic, and she is a middle school teacher. She married Gus, who was a high school sweetheart. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As soon as she aged up, I sent her off. She also went to boarding school, but I sent her off as soon as she may have aged up. But, this is Gus Elson. He's an avant-garde. He's athletic and appropriate, insane, and loves the outdoors. His parents died, I think, when they were here, but Craig and Emily, those are his parents. Kind of not pointless. I need to fix his appearance too. He looks ugly. But they have two daughters, Donna Elson, who's clumsy, genius, neurotic, and hates the outdoors. I need to give her a makeover. And they had another daughter, Christina Elson, who's athletic, inappropriate, and brave, which I also need to give a makeover since they aged up pretty recently. But yeah, they had these two kids via story progression, and that's Rainey, and she actually hates Haley, which I will get into because now I'm actually on Haley's part, which is perfect because I can describe it right now. Y'all are looking at this like, what is going on? I'm gonna be honest, it's whack. It's whacking to this point. So stay with me, y'all. Stay with me right here. So, as we remember previously, I can finally close out the family tree thing. As we remember previously, she cheated on her boyfriend, Ken. And then, she cheated on Gary. Where is he? Gary? Gary. She cheated on Gary with a new man. I know. I know. Haley is just, well, she literally is insane. She's literally just insane. She is insane. I'll go over her traits again. I'll go over all their traits again because there's two new. Like, literally everything has changed. I'm not even kidding. Everything has changed. This house also needs a bunch of renovation. Like, it is fugly. But I guess I'll just explain to you what we have so far. So, Haley over here is a workaholic, which she got from university because she has a communications degree where she got an A in. She's handy, insane, loner, photographer's eye, perfectionist, friendly. These are her favorites. I'm not really going to get into her too much because I did that in my last current household and nothing much has changed except for the fact that she's almost level 5 of the video game developer career. She has an insane amount of lifetime award points. Y'all are looking at these three Sims. All of them are different. You've never seen any of them before. And y'all are probably like, what the hell? Yeah, I know. I know. A lot changed. A lot changed. But let's look at the family tree now. So I think last time so far, did she have Ryland yet? I think in the last current household. I think she did. But Faith is now a teen and Ryland is now a kid. Obviously she had them with Gary. And so basically what happened was Haley just went out on the town, went to the diner, and she met a man named Dedrick Kingston, who I'll show you. He is really fine, y'all. Oh, he's even in his scrubs. I'll have him get up. Come on, get up really quickly so I can show the camera. This is Dedrick Kingston. He's a sim I made specifically for this family to cause a little bit of drama. He is brave, a great kisser, genius, loves the cold and friendly. His favorite is black, peanut butter and jelly, and pop music, and he's a Scorpio. He doesn't have any friends except he's enemies, like almost enemies with Gary. He's only a level 2 medical career. I tried cheating his career up to make it show that he's like a neurosurgeon because he's so close, like literally halfway until an elderhood. But I could not figure out the cheat, so I just gave up. And he doesn't have much going for him right now, to be honest. But they're currently dating right now. She met him at a diner. She literally got love at first sight. They flirted. She went back to his place. They woohooed, risky woohooed. And they had, Mr. Ryder over here. So Ryder was actually an accident baby. Wow, look at the way he's looking at his mother. This is Ryland. No, Ryder. I don't know why I named them so close together. That was a stupid move. But he's a genius and he loves the cold. His favorite color is red. His favorite food is vegetarian dim sum. And he likes Latin music. And he's an Aries. Ryder was an accident. And Haley fully supports the fact that he was an accident. But when he was born, like when she found out she was pregnant, she went to tell Dedrick right away. And Dedrick was like, let's run away together. You can escape everything. And Haley was like, I'll think about it. She comes home. She tells Gary right away that she's pregnant. But she doesn't tell him that he's not the baby father. So obviously she calls up Dedrick, she tells him what happened, Dedrick ends the call on her, says, I don't want to speak to you. Then, I think that literally the next day after the baby was born, a little pop-up came up saying that there was a rumor going around that Haley had a child out of wedlock. And I was like, oh my god, this literally plays like perfect into the scenario. And then even her sister, where is she? Rainey, oh, they're friends again, but she literally stopped being friends with her the same night. And I was like, oh my god, this is literally perfect for storytelling purposes. So Gary woke up in the morning. He yelled at Haley right away. He was like, what is this I'm seeing on my phone? Why are the rumors going around about this? And everything just spilled. Haley told him everything. So, rightfully so, he got angry. And it was actually Miss Faith's over here. It was her birthday. And they were like, you know what? We'll put on a brave face for her birthday. She'll age up. We'll talk about this another time. Instead of doing that, before she was about to blow out her candles, he spills everything to Faith. Faith gets rightfully angry at Haley, screams at her like she's the worst mother ever, and she kicks her out of the house. Haley goes to Dedrick, stays the night, and she blew out her candles without her mother being there. And she aged up. If we go here, she aged up with the mean-spirited trait because I gave her that trait since I decided that what happened to her during her childhood really affected the way she will be in the future. But, oh, it looks like she's in the writing career. But, yeah, so that happened. And then Haley had nothing. She had just her and her son. They even took the dog. And let me see if I can find where they live now, actually. Is it right here? Yes, this is where they live now. So, obviously, Gary wanted to break up. Haley kept the house, obviously, since they never were actually married. But he won the custody battle over the kids and the dog. So, he took Faith and Ryland and, I forgot our dog's name. Oh my god. And it's not even on the list. Was his name Marshmallow? Why am I thinking Marshmallow? I don't know, but this is their new house. They're not even home. Haley's constantly calling him, asking him about the kids, asking, like, what is going on? What is happening? And she just won't get any updates about her life, so she was like, you know what? If they're gonna be like this, I'm gonna one-up them. And honestly, keep in mind, y'all, she's insane. She moves fast. She invited Dedrick over the same night, became boyfriend and girlfriend, asked him to move in, tried for a baby. Or, well, risky woohooed, and it resulted in a baby. Like I said, my girlie moves fast. So literally, I think literally today, they had a little girl named Phoebe Richards, who's a slob and friendly. Her favorite color is green, her favorite food is fruit parfait, and her favorite music is beach party. And she is a Cancer. But, yeah, that's basically what's going on now. I mean, I really don't have any direction with them yet. As of what I want to do for now, I think their time of drama is finally over. Like, I think Haley and Dedrick will rest. They'll get married, like, in private, because they're basically, like, the shun of the town now. Nobody wants to be near them. No one likes any of them. Which I think might affect Ryder and Phoebe when they grow up, because I feel like my interpretation is that Haley and Dedrick will never tell them the real reason of what's going on and why no one wants to talk to them, and then, like, find out eventually about it. And then they'll get really mad at their parents, and maybe they'll, like, run away together or something into, like, a new world. And, like, obviously, since this family is super rich, they get anything they want, because they have 100K, like, in the books right here. They have 100K. And, like, at times, I get annoyed with how much money they have. So I was thinking maybe they could, like, run away together as a cause of their parents and, like, start out with zero money so I can start up from rags to riches again, because I'm kind of sick of having this much money, I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I think it could be a fun, like, little twist, which, like, that could be super fun. Like, they find out, like, oh my god, their parents are, like, actually low-key kind of horrible people for what they did to their partners and stuff in the past. And to their half-siblings that they'll know nothing about because Gary refuses to have any communication, like, whatsoever. But yeah, that's all the drama I've decided to cause. This is actually the most drama, I think, generation I've ever had. Like, there's a lot of drama in this generation. I don't even know how she has this many lifetime happiness reward points when her life is really in shambles, but I applaud her. But I guess before I'm done with the video, I'll show you guys the family tree one last time. So this is Generation 1, obviously. Then Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, and Gen 7, which is born now. So yeah, technically I'm on Gen 6 as of right now. But next gen is Gen 7, which is really crazy. I can't believe I've been playing with these guys for 7 generations. Like, I started this save in March of 2022, and now it's November of 2022, which means it's been 8 months. 7 generations in 8 months, and I actually took a break in between then. So, like, wow, that is really crazy. But I think for now, the time of drama has ended for Haley and Dedrick. They'll probably just live up a, I guess, peaceful life until their kids age up and realize how horrible they actually are, and they'll accuse them of everything and blah, blah, blah. That's when I'll do another current household. Which, I'm sorry, y'all, I move so fast with this family, so if you see, like, a current household every, like, every 2 other days, that's why, because I literally cannot contain myself when playing these guys because of how much fun I have. But yeah, I think this covers the whole family tree. I know for a fact I probably messed up somewhere. Like, I know I'm missing something, but there's nothing I can do about it because I can't remember generations that far back. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know a lot of people actually wanted to see this, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I hope I gave an in-depth enough. Like, I don't know if it was in-depth enough, but this video is already kind of long. I don't really know what more I could say, like, what more I can remember, so I think we're okay. And if you guys have very specific questions in the comments, I'll be happy to answer them, because I'll probably remember if you ask me something really specific. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love seeing your guys' feedback, and I'm I really just enjoy the support. Like, as if I'm filming this right now, I have like around 120 subscribers, which is literally just crazy to me. Like, over 100 people are subscribed to me. It just means a lot to me. And I thank you guys all the time for the support. I'm going to keep doing it every single time. Hope you guys are having a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.